and welcome to Inspired Messages. We would like to take this time to once again thank all the subscribers thus far. We are a little past over 1K subscribers, and we're so thankful and grateful for all newly subscribers, and we look forward to more subscribers as we bring inspired messages to help you journey through your transformational process and with ease. Today we discuss the final stage of spiritual alchemy, the stage of coagulation. This is the end stage of the process. This is when the substance is crystallized into a solid state. In this state, there's the meeting between matter and spirit, inner and outer, good and evil, and the union of dualities. At this stage in the game, the alchemist has reached the conclusion of a new consciousness. A work of gold is manifested, and it is not necessarily the perfection of consciousness, but the great work that has come about through the process of transformation. It is the ability to manifest pure consciousness into the reality at will in the form of a new paradigm made in your own image. And when I say made in your own image, you have the alchemist, you have learned to shift your consciousness to create whatever it is that you desire. It is at this stage where the spirit has become self-aware, and it perceives itself and sees and understands that the inner world and the outer world are not different, but reflections of each other. This stage relates to the principle of correspondence, the as above, so below, as below, so above. This is the union of matter and spirit that allows the alchemist, that allows you to see the world without dualities. This is the universal application and manifestation. And during this stage, at the time, this is when I began. I realized that I had this different confidence, and when I say a different confidence, it is as if I realized that I could manifest things with my thoughts. And, everything that is in existence, anything that manifests was first a thought. And when this made sense to me, I began writing things down on paper and burning them. And they wouldn't manifest right away, but they would manifest. And I said to myself, oh my gosh. And so then I tried also writing things in the ground, and they also manifest. And when you're writing these, and these are rituals or spells, when you're doing these type of things, these rituals, I don't want to say type of things, when you're performing these rituals and when you're writing, from the moment you begin to take the pen, even from the moment that you think of performing the ritual, and you make sure you're focused, your intentions are very strong, and you put those intentions into what you're doing, it will manifest. Just as I was saying, everything that exists was first a thought, and that thought was put down on paper, And now it manifests. The cell phones, the computers, the clothing that we wear, all was first a thought. And so during this stage, it's like I had a knowing. I began to see that, oh my gosh, I am magical. I am magical. And I knew that I did not have to allow anything into my world that I did not desire. I knew, and I still know, that when something undesirable does come into my experience, I can look at it as an observer, analyze it, and extract the lesson from it. And this lesson would be a lesson for me and not for anyone else, despite the fact of whoever else is looking at the experience from the outside. And so, because I was able to analyze it and extract the lesson for me, so then I was able to make it, a little bit easier in my journey, in my experience, so that I'm not putting negative feelings towards it. And, everyone else has their own opinions, but what's important during this stage, because you have found this new awareness, you have found this magic, you're able to see, okay, I got this. What's next, universe? Let's move forward. Because this was another lesson for me in this experience, whether positive or negative. There's always a lesson. So I knew that this was the magic, that I am a magician, and I have to make things happen. And for this reason, I continue to live and elated in a life of bliss from my perception, no one else's. Keep in mind, this is your transformational journey, no one else's transformational journey, and your experience is going to be unique to you and no one else. And there's a quote by Deepak Chopra that says, "The secrets of alchemy exist to transform mortals from a state of suffering and ignorance to a state of enlightenment and bliss." And this is where we want to get. This is the purpose of the stages of spiritual alchemy, to awaken and enlighten your life into bliss. So this doesn't mean that once you reach this stage that you have nothing else to learn, because there's so much to learn. But now you have championed the former paradigm that no longer serves you, and you have ascended into a higher consciousness. Coagulation, in other words, is the resurrection of the soul. It incarnates and releases the ultima materia of the soul, that which is called by the Emerald Tablets the glory of the whole universe. Coagulation is a new confidence that is beyond all things. This stage of alchemy is when you awaken to the knowing that spirit means living power, animated force, inner essence, and essence of life. It is the animating principle that carries your power, your living energy, and your mystical force. Thank you for listening. If this message has helped you in any way, please be kind and share it with someone else. There are so many people awakening and are seeking guidance, and they have so many questions. And the rest of the previous stages of the alchemical process will be linked down in the description box below, so you can go back and listen to them, so you can have a clear comprehension of the stages of alchemy and what they are. Stay tuned to our next segment as we begin to dissect familiar religious terms that will help you dismiss your old paradigm of thinking. Please subscribe if you haven't, hit the like button, and share the link, And until next time, this is Goddess Nini wishing you all health, wealth, and much love.